Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, June the 23rd. Let's quickly jump to our news items for this week. And what do we have so far? Let's take a quick look here. Today, Wednesday, we do have flash manufacturing PMI at 945 and crude inventories at 1030. Remember, crude prices continue to climb. The interesting thing is that as crudes climb, the dollar is not at the adverse relationship. The dollar continues to climb. Also, $76, 75 to $76 a barrel is a very key threshold in this market. So keep your eyes open for that. The rest of the week, of course, we close with final GDP numbers, unemployment claims, and then we do a little bit of the consumer sentiment. So keep your eyes open for these reports. And more importantly, try to stay away from the market when any positions during the time these reports are being presented. Let's quickly jump to our analysis as we jump to our daily chart, as we normally do, to take our largest 30,000 foot view. As we can see, market recovering quickly from the flash drop that we had here to the 50 SMA. Remember, from Friday forward. Here we are the next 3 days. Here's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday we closed above, not only we closed above the 20, the 50, we also closed above the 20. And then, of course, yesterday the rally continued. A little less volume, less movement, but definitely above the 20 SMA. And obviously our support, again, is the 20 SMA at this point, the actual support. And our actual support is the resistance to the intraday high. Now, as you notice, once again, everything's pointing to continue the market to move higher. Market, obviously, as it starts to go down, you see volume increases, ATR increases. As we start to go up, volume decreases. This is just the way it goes. Remember, I spoke to you earlier the week, towards the latter part of last week. Welcome to the summer roller coaster. And this is what you're going to see a lot of, especially as we remain within this range of movement where you're going to start seeing similar moving days regarding volume and speed. Let's look a little deeper behind these numbers as we can see more clearly the recovery here. Remember, this is a quick drop to key areas. Remember, we spoke about this key area here. Is the market going to hold as it held here, as it held here, as it's held previously? This time it broke lower, but here we have our next price level. This is the price level which we understood was going to be our next test price. But the market did hold it, and here comes our recovery. Here, what used to be support became resistance. We flip it. Market continues moving higher, crashes against our headwinds of our resistance areas. Here we flip this again. Here's a resistance. Here's a resistance, turn support. Here's resistance, turn support. We're expecting the same pattern to occur. We're probably going to try to do a little run to this all-time high, and then potentially again support, resistance. We'll see if the market is going to have enough strength to continue higher, or is it going to come down here and retest this area and potentially move lower. That's at a long-term basis, a mid-term, long-term basis. But we trade the immediate momentum. And when we trade immediate momentum, we're talking about this particular chart here, as we can clearly see the intraday high, intraday low, a clear update in the market continue. We set the intraday low early in the session. We set the intraday high late in session. Market coming off. So there's your technical analysis 101. There's your run. There's your ceiling, which is the intraday high. Here's your floor. And here's where we find ourselves right now. We had a FOVO above the intraday high. We had a FOVO against this resistance area. And here's where the battle is going to happen. So what are we expecting this morning? Or what are we hoping to see? We're expecting to see another retest potentially of this area here with more continuation, or potentially another retest of this area here and more continuation. Other than that, friends, the market can just move sideways within this particular range here. I don't think it's going to stay there very long, but that's the idea. Within here, very difficult to trade, very little volume, not much activity. It's just whipsawing back and forth. We need to wait for the breakout. So take care. Have a great session. We'll see you next time.